Hello, everyone. My name is Juanita Young. I'm the mother of Malcolm Ferguson. My son Malcolm was murdered by Street Crimes Unit cop Louis Rivera in the Bronx on March 1st of 2000. According to Rivera, he claimed there was a struggle and the gun accidentally went off. When the medical examiner, which we hired a second autopsy, it said my son's head was pressing against something hard, and that's why the bullet couldn't go through. I was already upset at the fact that they had murdered my son. And then to hear how he was murdered, I just couldn't leave it alone. I had to bring the cop, Rivera, and let him tell me why he killed my son. In June 2006, we brought Rivera to court in a civil case. When my lawyer, Seth Harris, asked him, "Why did you shoot Malcolm?" he had no reason. But let the media and the police tell it. They claim my son went after the cop's gun. The cop admitted my son never went after his gun. He really had no reason for killing my second oldest child. As time went on, I met so many families with similar problems of police murder. And it hurts to see another mother in the pain that I myself experience on a regular basis. The fact that these police officers can murder someone and get a promotion should tell us something's wrong here. The fact that Rivera can get up on that stand and say, he killed my son for no reason and no charges is being filed against him because according to Robert Johnson, the Bronx DA, the information in a civil case does not constitute evidence for a criminal case. That doesn't make any sense. But because I am not satisfied with what's happening, I join and I speak with a lot of people. I'm with the October 22nd Coalition to Stop Repression and Criminalization of a Generation. I'm with the Justice Committee, and also our #1 group, Parents Against Police Brutality, because we're tired of seeing our children murdered and nothing happening. When I met Margarita Rosario, and her son had been murdered in 1995, and she still, the pain that you hear her speak is like it just happened. There's another mother here named Eileen Pearson. Her son was murdered on December 13, 2006. Wait a minute. Anyway, the story goes, when we try to tell the community and the public, these cops need to be stopped. When the parents come out to try to speak up for what's happening to our family, we get attacked again. Here in the past 7 years, I've been illegally evicted from my house. I've been pushed down the steps. I've been arrested on numerous occasions for no reason. The last incident, my daughter called the ambulance for my other daughter. I was beaten beyond beatings. I mean, that's how bad it was. The doctor said to me, you know, the trauma to your chest almost took you out of here. Instead of the police helping my daughter, which they claim they came to do, once they realized that they was in my house, they took advantage of a situation. I ended up in the hospital for over a week for the beating that these police had done to me. But it did not stop me, and it will not stop me, because there's too many mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers out there tired of the abuse and murders of these cops. So we get out there and we try to support whoever needs our help. And I come out and I try to speak to tell the community, you need to stand up and stop these police from breaking down your doors, not allowing you to stand in front of your own building, arresting your kids for going to school without an ID. I mean, what's wrong here? Just because these kids, they're cops, they should not be allowed to take advantage of the uniform that they wear, which they do. Whenever a cop says something, normally, that word is that's it. The cop said you did it, that's it. When they arrested me for being in my house, Lynn Stewart came to my defense. Then she was still practicing. Then she couldn't practice no more. Her son, Jeff Stewart, took over the case. They begged me to take a conditional discharge, meaning they wasn't wrong and I wasn't wrong. I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. But the cop said, I don't care what the cop said. I didn't do anything. We went back and forth to court for over 2 years fighting this crazy case of criminal trespassing, where the cop got on the stand, Luis Hernandez, and admitted. He changed the plea from trespassing to criminal trespassing to help the landlord, so I couldn't get back in the building. Again, because the cop wanted to do this, it was allowed. Where they were supposed to give me a desk appearance ticket, hold me for 4 hours, they held me for 35 hours in police custody. But the cops can do this and get away with it. Who's gonna stop them? Because they're police officers, they can do it. But if you get up there and speak for what you know is right, and you don't allow nobody to take away your dignity, your respect, you say, I'm gonna stand up for my rights. And then we will soon be like Lynn Stewart, who stood up for the job that she went out to do in being a lawyer. She stood up against the system. And where is she today? Still talking about this corrupt system. She's not afraid. I'm not afraid. Nicholas Hayward, another parent, is here. Margarita Rosario, Eileen Pearson, Jeanette Chavez. All these people have had their loved ones murdered by the police and has received no kind of justice. Margarita's case is over 13 years old and has yet went to court. I'm going to let her tell you about her case. So I'm going to bring Margarita Rosario. Thank you.